Can makeup give me a brand new face? Because honestly, I'm sick and tired of the old one. To find out, I'm gonna go full catfish mode. Wax nose, contacts, and even new skin. That sounds a little bit alarming. But here is the risk. If I fail to stay unrecognizable, I have to sleep in my creepy basement alone for an entire night. But before I can test it out, I have to successfully reshape my face. We're gonna start with my nose. My nose is just too big for my face. In order to fix that, we're going to use some synthetic or Sin wax. This is going to be tricky. I also have some spear gum. If we don't have glue, everything is gonna fall off. We also have some Vaseline to make sure that we're able to mold everything. Usually professionals have like a bunch of tools. I have tweezers. This is so hard. If this goes wrong, I could end up looking like Pinocchio himself. I'm gonna make it into a cute little cube and I'm just gonna stick it to my nose. I think we can all see that already going wrong and I'm not gonna self-sabotage. So I'm gonna take off a little bit. I'm gonna try to put the glue as centered as I can because if not, it's going to look like my nose is like trying to run away from me. Perfect, dude. Perfect! Okay, wait, did I put it too high? Hold on, because I think I'm gonna put it a little bit too high. My nose is like down here. Now I just wanna kinda let it dry in place so that it doesn't fall off with all of my screaming and crying and laughing. I don't need no friends. I just be laughing by myself. Like I just be having a hoot. I don't even find myself that funny. So let's start molding it to our face. Okay, this is gonna be harder than I thought. To be honest, it's just a lot of like moving your fingers in one direction and then just having the wax slowly mold and melt. So one thing that I failed to mention is that you have to be extremely careful with this wax. Any type of little like hit with your fingernail would make a mark. I don't think this is gonna turn out the way that I thought it was gonna turn out. It looks like I may have put the wax a little bit too high. It looks like my nose is going up. I'm starting to look like an elf, an ugly elf. Let me try to see if I can push it down. Maybe try to fix it. There is no way I can actually fix this. I might have to redo the whole nose over again. But just when I was counting myself out, it finally looks just like I envisioned it. It looks so good. Look at that. Now for the craziest part. Let's shave these eyebrows off. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to glue down the little hairs. I got bangs on the last video and they're cute and all, but they're getting on my last nerve. And to this day, I smell like onions. That was by far the worst thing I have ever done. I have to really glue these eyebrows down or I run the risk of my hair, my eyebrows getting just pulled off by the makeup once I take this all off. I think I glued my eyebrows down like really weird. Yep. I think I'm really going to regret this, but in order to get a clear slate, I am gonna add sin wax on my eyebrows. This could be a huge mistake. Dude, I could lose my entire eyebrow. Please like and subscribe so that I can go tattoo my eyebrows on. Right now is the perfect time to lose the eyebrows because I think Jenna Ortega doesn't have eyebrows and she looks hot. I'm going to lose my eyebrows. That is the second creepiest thing that happens in this house. Just a few days ago, I thought I heard my mother-in-law call my name. But when I went to go ask her, she had been asleep the entire time. Did you call my name? No. And I'm extremely scared to go and sleep in the basement. My basement is so dark and creepy. This is exactly what I needed to kick it into high gear. There's no way I'm spending the night there. I have no idea what's going on, but we're gonna power through it. Even in the darkness, I will make sure that this makeup gets done. Oh my my god. The last step for the plastic surgery is the worst one. A facelift that literally makes my face feel like it's getting ripped apart. But I can't do it right now. So let's move on to level 2, identity crisis. I will be using a shade that's 100 times lighter than my original skin tone. This is gonna look absolutely insane. I'm gonna use a ton of foundation to just create a layer of smooth makeup. This looks kind of creepy. It was probably like the worst decision of my life to wear my favorite sweatshirt, and you guys can get yourself one too if you guys check out the description and click on the link. I got foundation all over my hair. This is not looking hot at all, like how I thought it was gonna look. I look like a mime. My skin is starting to burn, and I don't think it's supposed to do that. I feel like I look like The Grudge, or like really close. Maybe The Grudge's pretty sister. This is white setting powder. But if I want this makeup look to pass 3 of the hardest tests to see if I'm truly unrecognizable, I need to cover up any sign that Haley was ever here. Oh my god, this is absolutely insane. Everyone that I have seen do this trend still looks exactly like themselves. Girl, it's called unrecognizable. If your neighbor spots you at Target and they still say hi, maybe you did it wrong. There are some people who absolutely killed this trend. Now it's my turn. Now for the hardest thing I've ever had to do, the facelift. I am not a new person until this facelift becomes true and I do my makeup. I've done it before for a Roblox makeup that I did, and dude, I regretted it the entire time. My face was literally like ripping apart, but it looked really good. So let's try it again. I can literally feel it tugging at my eyebrows. I look like 10 years younger, but let's hurry up, because if not, when I take it off, I'm gonna look 10 years older. Now that the worst part is done, because I can't even move my eyebrows, we're gonna move on to something more fun, makeup. And this right here is the inspiration for today's makeup. I have to be extremely careful with this makeup because any wrong move and I could be a drag queen instead. I feel like I still look like myself. And I don't know if this is literally going to be just a big waste of time. But after all that work, I think I'm just going to continue anyways. No! I'm running out of eyeliner. And the worst part is that I already started. This is either going to be left half done or it's going to take forever to do this wing liner. Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. Like, there's no way I can fix this. Absolutely no way. I fixed it, but we're still not done. They say trust the process, but to be honest, it was getting harder and harder to do just that. But I was not about to quit because there was no way that I would spend an entire night in that creepy basement, so I kept going. This looks absolutely atrocious. This look still does not look complete. And they say that the eyes are the door to the soul or something like that. So contacts are a must. Okay, that was extremely hard. By the way, it was literally the absolute worst thing ever to try and put on contacts after the makeup is done. Oh my god, this is so weird. I absolutely hate looking at contacts because it's like, it's me, but it's not me. Here I have the final finishing touch, the wig. Please fix my life, little wig. I've done so much work at this point that I truly just don't want to be myself anymore. Like, I don't. I live! She's alive! Oh my goodness, yes! I don't even recognize myself anymore. Like, who is she? Where did she come from? Where is she going? Dude, this is absolutely insane. I am highly convinced that at this point, not even my own mom would recognize me. But now, to find out, is this makeup truly unrecognizable? Or can people tell Haley is still underneath these layers and layers and layers of foundation? I feel like I have done everything that I could possibly do to completely restructure my face and change my appearance. But was it enough for this look to survive the first test? Can I unlock my iPhone? Oh my god, yes! My iPhone was not able to recognize me. I feel bad about this next test. I am gonna put my sister to the test. My plan is to hit her up on Instagram. Oh my god, I can't send her a video. So let me follow her and send her a message. But I also don't want her to just ignore me, so I need to message her something that I know would get her attention. And that is telling her to stay away from David, who is her husband. That is very demanding. I don't know if she's actually going to do it, but if I was her, I would definitely be very curious. My curiosity will be extremely piqued. I already put a profile picture and I'm just hoping that she does not be like, who is this? And after sitting there for what felt like eternity, I started to think maybe she's just not gonna reply. Oh! She replied. That is absolutely insane. She sent a question mark. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I want to make this quick and painless. I want to send her a video footage saying, this is Murad, right? Stay away from, oh my god, no! So this is not only gonna be just looks. This is gonna be me fully talking to another person, my sister. I have to change my voice. Is this Murad? Is this Murad? Is this Murad? Changing my voice was one of the hardest things I had to do. And I had to hope and pray that my sister wouldn't overanalyze the video I was about to send her. My video did need a little bit of touch up, so I used Facetune. She messaged back, but she said, this is a fake account. And just when I thought I had masterminded this entire conversation, she's calling me right now. And then it hit me. Dude, she knows it's me. Hello?
Hey, are you busy by any chance?
No, why? What's up?
So this girl just texted me talking about that David's hers, but I asked him and he said he doesn't know her. I don't know. Do you think he's lying?
No, I don't. Why would he lie? I thought I was about to get caught, but instead I got away with it. It was me.
Oh, it was you?
I was so happy, ecstatic even, that I had fooled my own sister. But could I fool my husband into accepting another woman's number? But first, we're gonna go and follow him at the mall to see exactly what he's doing without me. And can he even recognize me? Apparently not. I literally walked right in front of this man, not once, but twice. And he didn't even bother to look my way. And after following him for what seemed like hours, I decided to follow them to Hooters. I could feel my heart pounding out of my chest because I didn't know what was worse, if he took my phone number or if he recognized me. Call me. I was so happy, but I was so mad. He accepted my phone number, and he looks happier than a kid on Christmas Day. I couldn't believe it. But then... Hello?
Hey!
Before I even had any time to process what was going on, I was on the phone with his brother.
Why'd she just hang up on me like that, bro?
I mean, she was ugly anyway.
Yeah, you right. She was a little busted.
Let's get out of here. My husband was not able to recognize me then, but now, a few weeks later, it was time to reveal to him who I really was. Okay, open your eyes. This was it, the moment we were all waiting for.
Ah! That was you?
I didn't just lose my dignity that day. I also lost something way more important. My eyebrows.